Hello, this is Two Ladies Midwest Adventures. I'm Jenny. This is Julietta, and we are doing the reading for Heaven is for Real.
Okay, it was our first time we left our home of Imperial, Nebraska. Since a family trip to Greeley, Colorado in March had turned into the worst nightmare of our lives. To put it bluntly, the last time we had taken a family trip, one of our children almost died. Call us crazy, but we were a little apprehensive this time, almost to the point of not wanting to go. Now, as a pastor, I'm not a believer in superstition. Still, some weird, unsettled part of me felt that if we just hunkered down close to home, we'd be safe. Finally, though, reason and the lure of meeting little Bennett, whom Steve had told us was the world's cutest boy, won out. Aww. So we packed up the weekend's worth of
What?
Stuff. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Spell it out.
It's paraphernalia?
Spell it.
Paraphernalia. Paraphernalia. I know PH becomes an F. Para, like parahexilion.
Okay, continue.
Thank you. And our Blue Ford expedition. And got our family ready to head north. Sonia and I decided the best plan would be to get most of the driving done at night. That way, even though Colton would be strapped in to his car seat against his 4-year-old I'm a big kid will, at least he'd sleep for most of the trip, so it was a little easier. So it was a little after 8 p.m. when I backed the expedition out of our driveway. Steered past Crossroads.
What?
Wesleyan Church. My pastorate. And hit Highway 61.
Okay.
The night spread clear and bright across the plains. A half moon of white against a velvet sky. Imperial is a small farming town tucked just inside the western border of Nebraska, which only 2,000 holes and 0 traffic lights with. It's the kind of town with more churches than banks, where farmers stream straight off fields into the family-owned cafe at lunchtime, wearing Wolverine work boots, John Deere ball caps, and a pair of pliers for fence mending hanging off their hips. So Cassie, age 6, Colton were excited to be on the road to the big city of Sioux Falls to meet their newborn cousin. The kids' chattered for 90 miles to the city, North Platte, with Colton fighting action figure superhero battles, saving the world several times on the way. Wasn't quite 10 p.m. when we pulled into the town about 24,000, whose greatest claim to fame is that it was the hometown of the famous Wild West showman, Buffalo Bill Cody. The only Wild West show figure I knew was John Wayne, Western figure. North Platte would be about the last civilized stop, or at least the last open stop. We'd pass that night as we headed northeast across the stretches of cornfields, empty of everything but deer, pheasant, and occasional farmhouse. We had planned in advance to stop there to top off both the gas tank and our bellies. After I fill up at a Sinclair gas station. Never see Sinclair anymore. We pulled out onto Jeffers Street. And I noticed we were passing through, I don't know what that says.
Spell it out.
Jenny, I can't spell it because the word didn't even print on the page.
Oh.
I think it says the traffic light.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, Jenny, it's not even printed right there. See? It's not printed.
Yeah.
That's not good. I can take a pencil to that later.
Yeah.
Okay, traffic light where we turned left and we wind up in the Great Plains Regional Medical Center. That was where we spent 15 nightmarish days in March. Much of it on our knees praying for God to spare Colton's life. God did, but Sonia and I joked that the experience shaved years off of our own lives. Sometimes laughter is the only way to proceed through tough times. Yeah.
True enough. Continue.
So as we passed the turnoff, I decided to rib Colton a little. Hey, Colton. If we turn here, we can go back to the hospital. I said, you want to go back to the hospital? The preschooler giggled in the dark. No, Daddy, don't send me. Send Cassie. Cassie can go to the hospital. Yeah, it's you and me.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the doctor and get a needle. Send Jenny.
No, you're coming with me.
Sitting next to him, his sister laughed. Nuh-uh, I don't want to go either. In the passenger seat, Sonia turned so that she could see her son, whose car seat was parked behind mine. I pictured his blonde crew cut and his sky blue eyes shining in the dark. You remember the hospital, Colton, Sonia said. Yes, Mommy, I remember, he said. That's where the angel sang to me. I remember that.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
From the major motion picture.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Hollywood's great with movies, but they like adding their own stuff occasionally, so I know.
Yeah.
Like the fire truck, you ain't allowed to actually do that with fire trucks. You aren't allowed to just take it out for a picnic.
Yeah.
You can get in trouble for that.
Continue.
Inside the expedition, time froze. Sonia and I looked at each other, passing a silent message. Did he just say what I think he said? Sonia leaned over and whispered, Has he talked to you about angels before? I shook my head. You? Nope. She shook her head. I spotted an Arby's, pulled into the parking lot, and switched off the engine. White light from a street lamp filtered onto the expedition. Twisting my seat, I peered back at Colton. In that moment, I was struck by his smallness, his little boyness. He was really just a little guy who still spoke with an endearing and sometimes embarrassing. Call it like you see it, innocent. If you're a parent, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
However, I'm not a child anymore, and I still do it.
I guess.
Okay. I mean, the age where a kid might point to a pregnant woman and ask very loudly, Daddy, why is the lady so fat?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They have a child within them.
Yeah, I'm not explaining that one.
Yeah.
Colton was in that narrow window of life where he hadn't yet learned either a tact or
Hurry up.
Guile. Guile.
Give me
What are you doing?
Making sure the phone stays awake.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to finish. All these thoughts flashed through my mind as I tried to figure out how to respond to my 4-year-old simple proclamation that angels had sung to him. Finally, I plugged in. Colton, you said the angels sang to you while you were at the hospital? He nodded his head vigorously. What did they sing to you? Colton turned his eyes to the right, the attitude of remembering. Well, they sang Jesus Loves Me, and Joshua fought the battle of Jericho. He said earnestly. I asked them to sing We Will Rock You, but they wouldn't sing that. Okay. Well, that's just the first part of the prologue. I haven't finished all of it.
Okay.
So that's going to be part 1.
Yoink.
How dare you? I have not finished.
Okay, finish up.
I don't know what she's doing to me.
Little bee.
Alright, so
Nicole's
like and
cats.
subscribe.
Little bee Nicole's cats.
I don't always remember because I don't know all the stuff you do, Jen.
Little bee will be right up there. Nicole's cats will be above your head and right there. And now you could say it. Now you could say it.
Like and subscribe.
So,
We can start beekeeping after 1,000 because we're not there. If we could flip the role between how many videos we made and how many subscribers we got.
we'd be happy.
Yeah.
Please hit that subscribe button because we want to make the world a better place with your help.
Yeah. You know, it'd be kind of helpful. So, yeah. Like and subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This is Two Ladies Midwest Adventures. I'm Julietta, and I choose to be comfortable. Jenny reads over there. Uncalled for! Nasty! You just continue?